Hey guys, it's Brian. We're back in the garage with the Frostbite JL, and today we're going to be doing our own alignment. Let's go ahead and take a look. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we need to get our alignment done in our garage. So a lot of times you'll go and you'll pay for an alignment at an alignment store. That's going to cost you upwards of $100. I did go ahead and pick these guys up from Bleepin' Jeep's website. These are going to be little alignment brackets, and what we're going to do is put these on where our wheels would go. We got to bolt them on with our lugs, and then we can get our toe. So when you guys have a four-wheel drive, there's three main things that you need to worry about. It's going to be your caster, which you can adjust with your control arms, your toe, which we're going to adjust with these, and then also the straightening of your steering wheel. That's going to be with your drag link. So we're going to show you how to do that today. Mine is actually tilted to the left quite a bit, and I'm actually getting some lights on the dash, so we'll show you that. I also wanted to check the toe after our Moab trip. I'm pretty sure it's probably out of spec as well. So the cool thing about these from Bleepin' Jeep, they're made right here in the US, and what you do is you hook these up right onto your wheel studs, and then we're going to take a tape measure. We'll measure from one point to the other, and we'll get the front and back, and then we'll go ahead and see what the difference is. They were actually nice enough to go ahead and laser etch it on here. So usually want to shoot for around a 1/16. Some people will do an 1/8. I'm going to shoot for a 1/16 of toe in, and on here it shows you the degrees, so you can look up your factory spec if you want to as well, or what the alignment shop did it last time. So that's nice they put that on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we'll get the Jeep up on some jack stands. We want that axle free so we can adjust stuff. So we're going to adjust our drag link and our tie rod. So the tie rod's going to adjust the toe, drag link's going to be the steering wheel. So we'll start with the steering wheel, and then I'll show you how to use these guys. All right, let's go take a look. Okay guys, I want to go ahead and show you the lights that I'm getting on the dash here. So when you first fire it up, we're going to get a warning light. It says service electronic stability control. We also get this little guy over here, the car with the squiggly lines. That's actually always been on since my wheel's been a little cockeyed. I'm sitting at about 10, 11 o'clock here. So the nice thing about the JL is all it gives you is that warning light when your wheel's off. My JK, when my steering wheel was off, the traction control would actually kick on, and it would be almost nearly impossible to drive over like 35 miles an hour. So this is kind of nice that all it does is give you a light. So if you guys do get that light, that's why. So let's go ahead and we're going to straighten this steering wheel out, and then we'll go ahead and look at our toe. Okay guys, now that you have your Jeep up on jack stands, you want to go ahead and take a look at your tie rod and your drag link. So the drag link's what's going to be able to straighten your wheel out. So ours is to the left slightly. That means our drag link's a little too long. We need to go ahead and shorten the distance between the knuckle and the pitman arm. So let's go ahead and take a look how to do that on my setup. So I do have the Synergy HD tie rod and drag link. So to adjust these, it's pretty cool. It's a pinch bolt, and then we've got this double threaded collar here. So all we got to do is go ahead and loosen that pinch bolt. It's going to be a 19 millimeter. And then we can adjust this collar in or out, and it will shorten this or lengthen this. So we do want to shorten it. So we'll go ahead and go righty-tighty. It does help to have somebody hop up in the Jeep, make sure your wheel's going the right way. You want to do small increments, and then we'll get this as straight as we can, and we'll test drive it. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen this up and then show you how to adjust this. So once that pinch bolt is loose, you can go ahead and get yourself a big crescent wrench, and then you're going to want to adjust this. Like I said, mine's a little too long because my wheel's to the left, so we're going to go ahead and go righty-tighty. And then we'll hop up in the Jeep and see what the wheel's doing. It should be turning back to the passenger side, straightening itself out. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay guys, so as you saw, as I tightened that righty-tighty, it did go ahead and bring that wheel back to the passenger side, straightening it out. Now that we've got it in the general ballpark, we're going to tighten it back up and then take it for a test drive. From here on out, it's going to be small quarter turn increments, and then we'll get it dialed in. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and tighten that bolt back up. Final torque spec is going to be 80 foot-pounds from Synergy, 80 to 90. Get that guy nice and tight so that doesn't come loose. We're going to just snug it up now for our initial test drive. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the toe. Okay guys, so now that we got the drag link about where we want it, got the steering wheel centered up pretty good, we're going to go ahead and adjust our toe, and that's going to be with the tie rod here. On my Synergy setup, it's very similar to up there. I do have that double threaded collar here with a pinch bolt. So what you do is, once we get to the adjustment point, we're going to loosen that pinch bolt and we'll adjust it here. Either tight to bring it in, loosen to bring it out. So let's go ahead and we'll get our new brackets on and let's check our toe initially. Alright guys, so now that we're going to adjust the toe, we're going to go ahead and put on our new brackets from Bleep and Jeep. These just use your existing lug studs and your lug nuts. So what you want to do is go ahead, throw that guy on there, and we're going to throw a couple lugs on this, and then we can get the tape measure out. Okay guys, now that we have our brackets on from Bleep and Jeep, we're going to go ahead and check our toe. So grab your good tape measure, we'll get it on the other side in the groove, and then you want to come here, and you got to look, you want to pull it tight, and we're going to see what our measurement is. We're right at 71 it looks like, so let's go ahead and check the front. Alright guys, so after doing some quick initial measurements, it looks like my Jeep is barely towed in. It's not quite zero, it's towed in a tiny bit. I don't even think it's quite a 30-second. So I want to go ahead and I want to tow it in a little bit more. Like I said, I want to get to about a 16th. So what we're going to do is we're going to loosen up that jam nut. We're going to go righty-tighty. That'll bring the distance together. We're going to do it in tiny increments, and then we're going to recheck our measurements. We want to get it to that 16th point, and then the Jeep should drive pretty good. So this tool is pretty nice. You do want to make sure you got good tape measures, and if you're doing it by yourself, it does get a little difficult. Call a friend, have them help you out, but with this tool, it is possible. So let's go ahead and we'll get a quick measurement, we'll adjust, and then go from there. Okay guys, so now we're going to go ahead and loosen up that 19mm, that pinch bolt, and we'll adjust our collar here and try to get our toe where we want it. So let's go ahead and do that. So again, we're going righty-tighty. That'll close the distance in the front. But you got to think, every measurement you do here is also going to change in the back too. So you want to do real fine increments and get this dialed in. If you had two tape measures on the tool here and you're by yourself, that would work pretty good. Then that way you could check it as you go. We're going to go ahead and get the tape measure back on here. You want to check the back and the front again because you changed both with that toe, and make sure we got it where we need it. Okay, as you guys can tell, that little adjustment we did was too much. Now we're at almost an eighth of toe in, and we want about half that. So we're going to go ahead and we'll loosen up that collar and try to get it back to that 16th for us. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and loosen this collar slightly, just so we can bring that toe back out just a little bit. Just real small increments. We're going to check our measurement again. All right, so now we got this pretty close to a 16th. It's kind of between a 16th and a 32nd. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust it just a tiny bit more. Hopefully we can get this dialed in perfectly right at the 16th mark. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Okay guys, after doing a little fiddling, going back and forth in small increments, we got this right at 16th. That's what I want to try for now. We were closer to zero when we initially started, so this should help how the vehicle drives, maybe help with some of that bump steer as well. So this tool is pretty cool, makes it pretty easy, especially if you got a helper, and then you can go ahead and get your alignment done at home, save you that $100 after every wheeling trip. These were under $100, so one-time use, and it pays for itself. So these are pretty cool. I'll put links down below. Let's go ahead and get the Jeep back together and we'll wrap this up. All right, so now that we have everything where we want it, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that pinch bolt back up. That actually gets torqued down to 90 foot-pounds per Synergy, so we'll go ahead and we'll torque that up. I do want to then double check my measurements, make sure nothing changed, make sure we didn't get any rotation or anything, make sure we're good to go, and then we can go test drive it, make sure our wheel's right where we want it, and then we're all done. So let's go ahead and we'll get this buttoned up, and then we'll wrap this on up. Okay guys, we're in the Jeep. We're driving it after we did our alignment. I did tweak the steering a little bit more. We had it pretty close, but I just needed to bring it back just a hair, and now we're nice and straight. As soon as I drove a block or so down the road, I did get rid of that light. So no more dash light, that went away right away as soon as we got that straight. And having that little bit more toe in does make the Jeep feel a little bit more stable. The steering feels nice. Recommend this tool. This one's gonna run you under 90 bucks. And like I said, you use it once and it pays for itself. So definitely a cool tool to have. It's made in the US and it's made by Bleep and Jeep. You guys probably know them on YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a link for all that down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.